Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So USF's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Dumps it to the back. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Seminoles offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Robinson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Daniels. Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Odom. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Takes a handoff. It's Isaac. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Bradford. Firing to the right, complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Collins. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit.
He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
And he's in! Touchdown, Bulls!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They're dealing with a second and long. The give from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his legs, it's Collins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Sullivan. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Dropping back, it's Daniels. It's complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Collins. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Bulls have taken it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Collins. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And here comes the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Snowed under by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used the timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Got his man on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking left. Makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. All wideouts, no backs. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got room at the 35. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Selden. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield and time is running short. He slings it deep to the left. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers, taking on the number 8 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Pitt coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of it breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Daniels. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. The give out of the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They want to throw it. On the run, fires downfield.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. out forward and ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Rodgers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the... Get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Maybe a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Seminoles! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Here comes the option. The give to the tailback. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sullivan. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Collins. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll go right back to him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. This time they'll go to the running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it. It's Collins. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulls! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Now, this defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Right back to the well. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? We got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we've got a chance to win. We just got to be smart with the clock management.
Quickly to the tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Got to have it here on 4th down. Still on his feet at the 45. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He tries to take the top off. He's got it at the 20. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score.
Snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Oh, that was a pretty rough shot.